Have you ever wondered why the universe insists on keeping you alone, even with your kindness and desire to do good? It seems unfair, doesn't it? But what if I told you that loneliness has a greater purpose? This isolation isn't a punishment, but a preparation. Those with a unique light face uncommon challenges because their vibration is being aligned for something grand. In this video, you will understand how phases of loneliness can transform your life. Discover how this moment is the key to manifesting true connections and aligning with your purpose. Are you ready for this revelation? Let's get started. Have you noticed how some people distance themselves from you without explanation? It feels like your presence bothers them, as if it reveals something they prefer to ignore. Imagine a lamp lighting up a dark room. It brings clarity, but also exposes the hidden mess. This happens because your inner light illuminates both the strengths and the shadows of others. People who are not yet ready to confront their insecurities may prefer to stay away. It's not out of malice, but rather a defense mechanism. For example, think of a co-worker who avoids deep conversations with you. Your authenticity may remind them of the masks they wear daily. This distancing isn't your problem, but a sign that your energy is selecting who truly aligns with your essence. Instead of seeing this as rejection, view it as a natural filter. True connections only flourish where there's room for vulnerability and mutual growth. Use these moments to value the company of those who stay, as these are the people who share your frequency. Have you ever felt that certain connections leave you drained, as if you're carrying the emotional weight of others? It's common for people with high energy to attract those seeking to fill their voids. Think of a battery that's constantly charging empty devices, but never gets recharged. A classic example is that friend who always brings their problems to you, but rarely asks how you're doing. Without reciprocity, these dynamics can drain your energy. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to changing it. Setting healthy boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-care. Imagine these boundaries as doors. You decide who can enter and how far they can go. Ask yourself, is this person willing to walk alongside me, or are they just consuming my light? This reflection helps protect your energy. By establishing boundaries, you create space for balanced and meaningful relationships. It might seem difficult at first, but it's essential to maintaining your elevated vibration. When you take care of your energy, you start attracting people who value your qualities and genuinely reciprocate. Remember, you don't need to dim your light to fit into someone else's world. Your energy deserves to be shared only with those who contribute to your growth. Often, past wounds act as invisible anchors, keeping you tied to patterns that hinder authentic connections. Think of a child who fell off a bike and, even after healing, avoids riding again out of fear. This metaphor illustrates how old traumas can shape our reactions and create emotional barriers. When you're alone, silence can become a powerful mirror. It reveals not only who you are, but also the burdens you still carry. This internal confrontation is uncomfortable but essential for healing. A practical example would be reflecting on why you avoid certain types of relationships or situations. These answers often point to unresolved wounds. Take time to revisit painful memories, not to relive them, but to understand them. Tools like meditation, therapeutic writing, or professional support can help in this process. By acknowledging your pain, you free yourself from it and allow your energy to flow freely. Inner healing doesn't happen overnight, but every small step strengthens your vibration and attracts connections aligned with your essence. Facing your shadows is, in truth, embracing your light. We live in a world that values speed, but genuine connections can't be rushed. It's like planting a tree. You can't force its roots to grow faster, but you can nurture the soil to ensure it grows strong. Deep relationships require patience and intention. Imagine two people meeting during a phase of loneliness. Both have scars but are willing to grow together. This connection takes time because it involves vulnerability and mutual trust building. It's normal to feel like time is passing while others seem to find their other halves. But in reality, your waiting is the universe preparing you for something greater. During this time, you have the chance to strengthen your emotional foundation, learn more about yourself, and align your intentions. For instance, while waiting for authentic connections, dedicate yourself to hobbies, studies, or spirituality. These practices not only help pass the time, but also elevate your vibration. The more aligned you are, the more likely you are to attract people who share your depth. So, trust the timing of the universe. It's working behind the scenes to bring what is truly meant for you. How many times have you noticed something within you holding back new connections? Past traumas are like invisible walls. For example, someone who has been betrayed may become distrustful, even when meeting someone genuine. These reactions are understandable but can limit opportunities for growth. Recognizing these barriers is the first step to breaking them down. Ask yourself, why am I still carrying this weight? Identifying the source of these emotions is liberating. An effective practice is writing about your past experiences, exploring what they still mean to you. Additionally, seeking help through emotional therapies or spiritual practices can be transformative. Imagine each step in your healing journey as removing bricks from a wall. Over time, what once seemed like an insurmountable barrier becomes a clear path. By overcoming these limitations, you create space to live new experiences with authenticity. True relationships require vulnerability, and this is only possible when we leave our wounds in the past. Loneliness is often misunderstood as punishment, but in truth, it's preparation. Imagine a seed in the dark soil. It seems inactive, but is undergoing an invisible transformation that prepares it to grow and bloom. This period of isolation is an opportunity for you to align with your purpose. Without external distractions, you can explore your gifts, strengthen your spirituality, and refine your energy. An example would be using this time to learn about universal laws or develop practices like meditation and visualization. Think of how great leaders and creators had moments of solitude before achieving their greatest feats. Loneliness is the stage where your inner strength is forged. Embrace this phase to prepare for more meaningful connections and accomplishments. The chosen ones possess a depth of soul that few can comprehend. This intensity acts as a mirror, revealing truths that are not always easy to face. When someone looks into this mirror, they see not only the best in themselves, but also their shadows. This can be intimidating for those not ready for such honest self-reflection. It's no wonder that many retreat from this depth. The sharp perception of the chosen ones is like an emotional radar, detecting intentions and feelings that others overlook. They can perceive inconsistencies between words and actions, identify repetitive emotional patterns, and above all, seek authenticity in every interaction. This pursuit makes them uncomfortable in superficial environments. They cannot fake emotions or wear masks just to please others. This magnetism can be both attractive and challenging. Many people are drawn to this intensity, but they are not always prepared to handle what it demands. After all, forming a relationship with someone like this requires vulnerability and a willingness to grow. For those who are not yet aligned with their own essence, being close to the chosen ones can create discomfort. This explains why some people prefer to distance themselves. However, this intensity is not a weakness. It is, in fact, an invitation to deep and transformative connections. The chosen ones have no interest in relationships that merely scratch the surface. They yearn for something more meaningful, where the soul is fully seen, accepted, and celebrated. For example, imagine meeting someone who understands your thoughts before you even verbalize them. This is the kind of connection the chosen ones seek. So how can this depth be transformed into fertile ground for genuine relationships? First, it is essential to accept that not everyone is ready for this journey. It is not about changing who you are, but about valuing those who are genuinely willing to walk beside you. This natural filter keeps superficial connections at bay and makes room for authentic bonds. Remember, intensity is a gift. It requires courage, but it also offers the opportunity to create unparalleled connections. Your deep soul is a beacon, lighting the way for those who share the same vibrational frequency. The solitude the chosen ones face is often one of the universe's most powerful tools for fostering growth. It is not a punishment, but a unique opportunity for introspection and self-discovery. In this isolation, you can explore the deepest layers of your essence, uncover dormant abilities, and redefine your purpose. One of the greatest lessons of this period is that it serves to align you with the experiences and people that truly resonate with your vibrational frequency. Just as a seed does not sprout before its time, authentic connections do not emerge until your vibration is fully aligned. This alignment requires patience, which is often challenging in a world that moves at high speed. But why is it so important to respect the timing of the universe? Because solid relationships and genuine experiences need a strong foundation to thrive. During this waiting period, you can take advantage of the time to invest in personal growth. Meditation, reading, and spiritual practices are excellent ways to connect with your essence. For instance, many people discover artistic talents or previously ignored interests during these periods of introspection. Another significant lesson is that living authentically is essential for attracting what you desire. When you choose to stay true to your light and your purpose, you begin to attract people who value those same qualities. Imagine living surrounded by those who appreciate your depth and share your values. This reality is only possible when you align with who you truly are. While the universe organizes the right connections for your life, take this time to strengthen your energy. Every intentional step is recognized, and the universe responds to your vibration. It is not about rushing the encounters, but preparing the ground for them to flourish at the right moment. Finally, remember that this journey of solitude is temporary, but the lessons you learn from it are eternal. Use this time to build a solid foundation for your life, knowing that everything true will arrive at the right moment. Solitude may feel like a burden, but it is actually a unique opportunity for transformation. During these periods, you are being refined like a raw diamond to align with something far greater than you can imagine. This time of isolation serves as an invitation to deepen your spiritual connection and prepare for more authentic connections. For example, think about moments when you felt lost but, looking back, realized how much you grew. Perhaps you found your strength, discovered new interests, or redefined your priorities. These moments of solitude are like strategic pauses from the universe to help you align with yourself. As you reflect on your journey, ask yourself, what can I learn from this moment? Every challenge carries a lesson, and each lesson brings you closer to your best version. When you are ready, the universe will bring people and situations into your life that resonate with your new frequency. Remember that everything happens at the right time. Trust the process and use this moment to grow. Share in the comments the greatest lesson you have learned in solitude. Your experience may inspire others to see this phase through new eyes. Share your experience in the comments. What was the most valuable lesson you learned during periods of solitude? Your story may inspire others on the same journey. Now, take a deep breath and allow yourself to trust the flow of the universe, knowing that each step is leading you to something extraordinary. Don't miss this chance to align your energy with your purpose. Check the pinned comment below to see amazing book recommendations that can help in this process. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave your like. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love the content coming up. Also, watch the next video that will appear on the end screen. Thank you for being here, and remember, what you do with what you learn today can change everything.